What's going on, y'all? It's Affirmations with Angel. Today's topic is managing your time. In life, we have to manage our time and we have to use our time wisely. Don't waste a moment, minute, second on time, places, people, or things that is not time manageable. Your time is precious, and time is something that you can't get back. And as a human, sometimes they say, know your worth. Know your worth in the time that you give into these people. Know your worth in conversations that you have into people. Everybody don't deserve to have a conversation with you. Everybody don't deserve to know that piece of extra knowledge or that let me put you on game. Everybody don't know that. Sometimes, like I seen a post that was like, sometimes you could be putting on game with a snake. It was something like that. They were saying like, you can't put everybody on game. I'm telling you, you cannot put everybody on game on what you know, on tactic on what you know, because the same game that you trying to put on, you could be putting the game on the snake, and they could be trying to run the same game on you. That's why you got to manage your time. Manage your time into people who need your time. Manage your time into people who actually love you. Sometimes we give our time into people who don't even love us and don't even care about us, and we don't even see that the people that are around us are the people that are around us sometimes we sometimes mislead, or we misunderstand that sometimes the people that are actually for us, we kind of think that they're not for us. And that's nothing but that mind game playing on you. That's why you got to understand, you got to take time to really get to visually see every person that you come in contact with. Like, I don't care if you come in contact with them for 5 minutes, that's a mark right there. You got to leave your mark too. You got to leave your mark on people. Like, leave your mark on people. Like, don't try to force that mark, because it ain't gonna it is not gonna be forced. It's not gonna be left, right. But leave your mark. Like, when I say about leaving your mark on people, like, the energy that you give them, like anything that you say, first impression is always the best impression. How you come off to people, what you say to people. And the number one thing in life, the key thing in life, and that I learned, and I'm still trying to learn it, sometimes you just have to shut up and listen. Like, shut up and listen. You can learn a lot when you shut up and listen. Like, I'm gonna put y'all on game, because everybody need to know this. This is free game right here. Sometimes if you shut up and listen, you can really learn a lot. My mama told me this. So this is the game that my mama told me. She always said, she said, Angel, sometimes you really have to just, be quiet and listen. You can learn a lot about a person if you just be quiet and listen. And sometimes you can learn about a person within the first conversation. You can learn about a person. Sometimes you can learn if they talk a lot. You can learn if they messy. You can learn if they a snake. You can learn so much about people within that time span of you talking about them. Sometimes you can know if that person is a know-it-all. I remember when I started my job, and I was getting trained, and the guy who was training me, he was like, yeah, I can run this whole store. I was in my head like, huh. And then it was like my second day, and he was training me. I was in my head like, yeah, I hope I'll be glad when I hurry up and learn this, because if you think you finna tell me what to do, and you talking about you can run this whole store by yourself, you ain't finna tell me what to do. I know what to do. Let me do this, and you do you. Like, them people that want to be the manager, I can't stand employees that want to be managers all the time. If you wanted to be a manager, you should have applied. But don't try to be no manager, because you can't be no manager because you didn't apply for it. But that wasn't the topic. Managing your time. You have to manage your time wisely. And you have to understand that standing alone while managing your time, and you're still standing while you're still standing alone. See, many people, when they know that you're going through a rough time, that's the time that people want to try to play in your mentality, play in your territory. They're enjoying it. They're happy and stuff like that. But let me tell you something. While they doing that evil, wicked stuff, God is up top. He's looking, he's watching, he's seeing everything. He knows your motives. He knows what people doing. And one thing you have to do when you're standing alone, I said this in one of my videos, you have to be careful with who you vent to. Everybody is not a pillow. Everybody is not a pillow to cry on. Everybody's not a shoulder to cry on. Sometimes you have to go inside your own pillowcase and you have to cry. If you have to put your head in your shirt and just cry, if you have to get in your car and just cry, but everybody is not meant to see your tears. Everybody's not meant to see you angry. It's not meant for everybody to see that, because many times people will enjoy to see you down, and they enjoy to see you up. They enjoy to see you on your back, then they enjoy to see you standing up. And when I say they love to see you on the back, sometimes they may come to your funeral before they come to your before they come to your housewarming. They may come to your funeral before they come to your till you get away party. Like they just some people just rather just see you down than up, and it has nothing to do with you. And sometimes it has everything to do with that person alone, because sometimes many people, I said this in one of my videos too, so I'm not going to keep repeat myself. I said this before. What I'm about to say right now is sometimes people see things in you and it intimidates them. I don't know why as humans we have this type of intimidation spirit towards people, but I guess that's the human tactic. That's in inner people. But sometimes people see things and they it's something that they want, so then they feel intimidated, and then it turns into jealousy, and then it turns into hatred, and it's just like, dang, what's really good? Like, what? That's why those type of people you have to stay away from, because those type of people haven't really fully figured out themselves yet. And this is how they haven't figured out themselves yet, because they so blinded by themselves that they trying to get what's about you. And I said this before in one of my videos too. Many people be jealous and hatred towards people about people that could be going through straight hell. Like, you could be jealous of somebody that's living in their car, but standing still standing and standing alone. Understand that when you're still standing and you're standing alone, whether you've been through hell and high waters, whether you've lost friends along the way, family members along the way, you're still standing. And God gives his strongest battles to his toughest soldiers. So whatever you're going through, whatever you're in the midst of doing, you have to keep going. You have to still stand. You're still standing, even though you're standing alone. Standing alone is one of the best things you can ever do. Stand alone. I told y'all, if you stand alone, you ain't got to worry about no snake in your corner. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Standing alone, you can learn so much more about yourself. More, you can love yourself more. You can figure out who you are more as a person, because you're gonna every day you're growing as a person, whether you believe it or not. It's every day you should be trying to grow as a person. If you're not, you should be trying to grow as a person, changing as a person, not changing for other people, but changing for you. And when I say change for you, you want to change for you, because when you change for you, the future is ahead. We're moving forward in life. We're not moving backwards. So it's no use of me changing for Sally and Tom, Dick, and Harry, because at the end, when it's all said and done, Tom, Dick, and Harry may not be around, and this change is for me. It's not for you. It's not for you. It's not for you. This change is for me. And sometimes you have to let this change is not for you. This is not for you. This is just for me. And many people get that confused and like, oh, you're doing this for me. This is a little story that I want to share. I was in high school, and I wore some new shoes. I had on an outfit, and back in high school, it was when you had on the bomb outfit, it was called the best fit. So one of my friends was like, oh my gosh, you wore that for me? I said, what? Wear that for you? Wear that for you? I guess to her, I wasn't, like, I didn't wear the best shoes or the upscale stuff or whatever. So when I wore it, like, yeah, they was some new shoes. Like, I had my first Roche runs, like the little joggers that they was wearing, and I had on like a little white tee. Like, I was cute, like, and it was my best fit. Like, that was my best fit for real. Like, it was one of my best fits, because I had a couple of best fits. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to play me. Like, that was one of my best fits. But she was like, you wore that for me? No, baby, I wore this for me. I wear this for me. Anytime I put on something, like, I look a mess right now, but it's for me. It's for me, because I got on this camera and I wanted to do this video. But you have to let people know sometimes, like, this is for me. When you want to move on and do new things in life, it's for you. It's to get you together. It's to understand who you are as a person. It's to get you better, just to get you. It's you. Like, and so much everything that's going on right now, like, really, it's just like, I got to get it for myself. I can't worry about the next. I can't help the next. I mean, I love you. I can pray for you. I can give you words of encouragement. But baby, sometimes you have to let people know, honey, I can't help you because I'm too busy trying to help myself. What makes you think if I can help you if I'm trying to help myself? Now, I can't help you financially, but I can definitely help you, like, emotionally, mentally. Like, I can be there for you, but, like, sometimes you have to let people know, like, I can't. And it's okay if you can't. And people that understand that, people that understand that are very understanding people, because sometimes people have to understand that, sometimes you just can't. You just can't. Like, I'm about to take this hat off my head, y'all, because people don't understand. Like, you just can't. Like, you can't be there for everybody. You can't be that walking vessel for them. Like, you just can't be there all the time. Sometimes you have to just take a step back. I'm done. I'm gonna close this chapter, and you just have to just be done. You just have to be done. You can't just always put your hands and I can, I'm gonna help you. No, sometimes you can't help everybody. You're not always able to help everybody. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make a less of who you are. It doesn't mean that you're not a helping person or you're not a caring person, because, sometimes, you just can't do it. But don't feel bad for not doing it. I am running out. It's a 10-minute, almost 11-minute video, but I love you guys and thank y'all for rocking.